Hello, welcome to Irish Football Fan TV. This is the player ratings. Republic of Ireland 3, Armenia 2. We got out of an absolute jail, but who cares at this stage? It's a win. We'll take it whatever way it comes. But I'm just happy to be sitting here talking about a win after what happened to us the other day in Scotland. I'm happy to be sitting here talking about a win. But anyway, we'll get straight into it. In goals, Gavin Bazunu, I'm going to give him a 7. I don't think he could have done anything about either goal. In fact, he saved the other one, which looked like it was going straight in. He saved that one onto the post, and then it was up to his defence to, get in the way and stop the Armenians from scoring the rebound. But they didn't, and they scored that. Then the second one, I don't know what Howard's doing. He's putting his goalkeeper at serious risk there. Just giving, him all the time in the world to shoot from there. We know Spurzian's a quality player, and he scored their goal for them in the away fixture. So we knew he was their danger man, and to be passing the ball straight to him when we're just after conceding was absolute madness. But Bazunu for me gets a 7. Then Matt Doherty, I actually gave him an 8 because I just thought he was constantly trying to get involved in things and constantly trying to make things happen. Always a threat on that right hand side. Wasn't always his final ball wasn't always amazing, but I did think he took up a lot of really good areas on the pitch, and he was dragging players out of position and this and that, and it made a couple of good runs as well that probably wasn't noticed by midfielders, which could have played him in. But he's starting to look like he's back to his best for Ireland, and then taking that form hopefully into Spurs, and then going forward he'll be in the Ireland team going forward. So we will be able to rely on him, and he'll be fit going forward. Whereas obviously I think he used the Scotland game to get his fitness up, and now this game as well. So yeah, I think I'm just kind of going down through the list I have there in front of me from the team sheet. So next up, John Egan, the captain. He's starting to really turn up in big moments for us. It's 2 goals in 2 games now for him as captain. Took his goal brilliantly whipped in corner from Robbie Brady, and John Egan an 8. Bodies on the line, the usual. You know what you're going to get from Egan. He was solid throughout. So for me, he gets an 8. I thought he was excellent. I'm looking at the game live. I can't say he was at fault for either goal. If I watch it back, that might seem different. But for now, I'm going with an 8. Then I'm gonna move it down. Then Nathan Collins, I gave an 8 to. He was sensational yet again. He is one player who's just gonna be top class, like Bazunu. You can just see it. He's levels above. His maturity is shining through at the moment. The level he's playing at the moment, he just looks so comfortable at international level. It's a breeze to him, and he's probably our best player at the moment in terms of form, in terms of everything else. He just looks absolutely unplayable at times, and he was fantastic tonight, and he was getting forward as much as he could. That's why I thought he could have been a good option to put in midfield. He obviously didn't go with that. He decided to keep Shane Duffy on the bench and Seamus Coleman and stick with him. And in fairness, he couldn't have been at fault for the goal either. So from what I saw anyway, he couldn't have been at fault for either goal, in my opinion. So Collins an 8 for me. Darragh O'Shea gets an 8 as well. So the all 3 defenders, actually I've given all 4, including one wing back, Matt Doherty, an 8 so far. And people are probably going to go, well, we conceded 2 goals, and it was 3-2. We scraped it. We largely dominated this game up until the point where they scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. It was so weird. Like the whole Aviva was stunned when they scored the first one, and then when they got the second one, everyone was like, "What's going on here?" And we, in fairness, it took a couple of leaders to kind of stand up and be counted. I thought O'Shea, from the minute go, he was excellent. He won every ball. He ended up getting us the penalty in the end. So I think he deserves a huge mention. He's come in, a lot of pressure on him coming in to fill Shane Duffy's boots, and he done it brilliantly, especially tonight. So that's an 8 for him. Then my left wing back, I gave Robbie Brady a 9. Thought he was excellent throughout. Constant threat on the left hand side. Got an assist, got a goal to win the game, scored the penalty to win the game. Cool, calm, collective. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Great to have him back in the team. Great to have him in there and affecting the game, because we know how good he can be. It's just that injuries have just really, really plagued his career, and it's been a shame, because we really thought that Robbie was going to kick on to that next level, which we know he's capable of. And you know, when you're getting a Robbie Brady in there, how valuable he is to the team. So 9 for Robbie Brady. Then moving into midfield, I'm going to give Jason Malumbi a 6. I just thought he didn't have the best game, and he's very lucky not to be sent off, and he was whipped off, very, very quickly. The first challenge he did, it wasn't that sensible. I thought there was no real need for him to foul there, and so high. He got his first yellow, and then we were so lucky that he didn't get a yellow card, and that probably would have cost us had he got that second yellow. Stephen Kelly, in fairness to him, he identified and he took him off very, very quickly. So a 6 for Malumbi. He has better days ahead of him. I don't think he needs to worry about it too much. We won the game. Hendrick, 6. Kept trying little passes and disguised passes in behind it. They just weren't coming off. They were good ideas. He didn't play that badly, but I just given him a 6. It's probably a bit generous. Didn't do a whole lot to make me want to start him in future games. I think his time is fastly running out. There's players like Will Smallbone and Connor Coventry and stuff like that who I suspect will make the jump up to the seniors very quickly. And I think if Malumbi can get in there, after playing championship and stuff like that, I don't think there's any reason why Coventry can't get in there, or Smallbone, and really make a difference. I think Smallbone, he's looked really good. Apologies. It's been a long day. And I'm only in the door. I look at Smallbone. I think he could offer a lot to this team in place of Hendrick. So look, I think that's an interesting one. Jason Knight, 7, constant energy and tenacity, and put himself in the face of the opposition, and always was looking to get involved in the play either side, whether it was with Matt Doherty or whether it was with Robbie Brady. He was always looking to get on the ball and make things happen for the team. So you got to respect that. Wasn't really effective in front of goal. I think he had one shot came off Troy Parrott after a good bit of link-up play with Troy Parrott. So I've given him a 7. Might be a bit generous, but look, we won the game, so I don't really care. Troy Parrott gave a 6 too. Looks like he's really needs a goal at the minute. I think once he gets that goal, he'll be back to normal. Really suffering from a lack of confidence at the moment. But I look, you can see he has a bit of class about him. He worked his socks off, but didn't really affect the game that much, in my opinion. So 6 for Troy. And then Michael Obafemi, I've given an 8. And it's really good cameo again from Michael Obafemi. 2 goals in the Aviva. If anything's to be said about this campaign in terms of positives, he's definitely won them. We know we have someone there who we can rely on to score goals and be an absolute menace up the opposite end of the pitch. So I actually spoke to him after the game, and Robbie Brady can check both of them out on the channel after you watch this, I'm sure. But look, Obafemi, it's great to have that little ace up your sleeve with him, the way he's just so skillful, powerful, speedy. And he has a bit about him, and he's quite cocky as well. He thinks he thinks the moon shines out of his arse, but as long as he's scoring goals, I'll take it. He's been brilliant, in fairness, since he came in, and his form's been sorted out with Swansea. So fair play to him. I'm just going to go in quickly with the subs before I wrap it up. I don't have much to say about them. Callum Robinson, 6, done well, done better when the subs when their players got sent off. Didn't do a whole lot before then. Alan Brown is 6. Scott Hogan a big. You know what? He was decent, but because he missed that big chance, I'm gonna give him a 6. He could have got a 7 or even an 8 if he scored that chance. But he had all the time in the world to think about it, and he scored one similar against West Brom, so we were kind of banking on him to score that goal, but he didn't. And then I've given Conor Howerton a 4. He was just not very good. got better after, the 2 goals went in, but the second goal is his fault. You can't say anything about that. And I'm led to believe that his recovery run, Keith Tracy said on Virgin Media, that his recovery run to get back, and Hendricks was very poor for the first goal as well. So I've given him a 4. He's had better days. I think his days as a top level international midfielder for the Republic of Ireland are probably behind him. I still like him though. I still think he's a good player, and I still think he could offer something. But I do think with players coming through, I think he could be one of the players that kind of suffers from that. But I'm just looking there, just at the comments there. Think of it this way: so this is the end of another campaign in Irish football, and the question which must be asked: who do we say goodbye to, and who should replace them? Yeah, I think I've kind of gone into that a little bit there with Smallbone and Connor Coventry, for the likes of maybe Hendrick and stuff like that. But I might do a video on that. Actually, it's not a bad idea. Mega J Dog 1995 says, I feel Kenny is the easy target. The players need to take full responsibility for the minutes of madness. Yeah, I agree. Kenny's not the one out there playing the match. People need to realise that. People just like to say, oh, League of Ireland manager, can't hack it, not able at this level. That's what people are always saying. So really don't care at this stage. It's kind of boring, the little lazy arguments. Look, we need to start shutting up shopping games and stop being so open. I think Richard Dunn said that. We need to stop being so nice and expansive. When we get a couple of goals up, I don't care how ugly it is. We need to sit in and be dogged and be tough to beat, not being so open and nice and naive, because that's what's been the kind of course of this Nations League, in my opinion. I'm going to leave it at that. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out all our other after-match content. There's an interview there with Michael Obafemi I did, and Robbie Brady after the game as well. So go check them out. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching.